Nitpick.
One of the greatest video game series of all time is the Legend of Zelda series. It combines dungeon crawling, action, puzzles, and RPG elements to create a truly unique gaming experience that's all its own. But I like the music! So I scoured through the soundtracks of every Zelda game to create a top 7 list. But all of these songs had to meet a criteria. They had to be epic! Also, to make it to where I didn't choose every song in my top 7 from Majora's Mask, there is only one song allowed per game. Damn it! Well, I had to start my countdown somewhere, and what better place to start it than with the original Zelda theme. The original title screen music for The Legend of Zelda really showcases just how great 8-bit music can really be. While not quite as orchestral as some of the other tunes showcased on this list, the original Zelda theme was what introduced many a gamer to their first true adventure game, and was remixed multiple times by almost every Zelda game created afterward. My hat is off to you, Nintendo. One of my favorite games for Game Boy is Link's Awakening, and ironically, it also houses one of my favorite Epic Zelda songs. Mount Tamarack is a final destination of sorts in Link's Awakening, and it has just the right music to back that up. It still has that 8-bit feel that the original Legend of Zelda opening had, but ramps up the speed, making you tense and ready for some endgame action. Skyward Sword will always be remembered by me as the watercolor Zelda game, housing some of the best visuals to be seen on the Wii. Not only that, it has this epic piece. Fi, which is your guide throughout most of the game, leaves this wonderful musical score as she finally departs from you. Listening to this song makes you think back to all the times she helped you throughout the game. The soothing piano and flute accompany you as your thoughts just drift away. Shit's deep. Ocarina of Time may always be regarded as one of the best Zelda games of all time. So what did Jonny Nitpick choose from the greats?
What? You didn't choose the title theme song or anything else, you fuck!
The Spirit Temple music is very alluring and epic to me. The droning of the horn in the background with drums overlaying it just pulls me in and makes me want to play more Zelda! When you enter the temple, you know it's your last major dungeon. Not only that, you have to go back in time to beat it. And that is something special. While Wind Waker was bashed when it came out for its graphics, boy does it have some kick-ass music. The title theme in Wind Waker sets you up perfectly for the adventure on the high seas you're about to have. The flutes and stringed instruments combine to create a feeling of bliss and harmony, which complement Wind Waker's core gameplay. Nintendo wanted to end the GameCube and begin the Wii with a bang, so Twilight Princess was made. Midnas Lament is the perfect song to set the tone for the entirety of Twilight Princess. The game has an overall darker tone, and this epic score perfectly demonstrates the trials and tribulations you must go through to save Hyrule once again. The lonely piano score is highlighted later by violins which back up the truly solitary feeling it gives you. Our number one song hails from the greatness that is Majora's Mask. If we're talking about songs that define entire games, Clock Tower is the perfect song to summarize the dark and brooding story of Majora's Mask. It's been argued that Link isn't even alive in this game, and that each separate area of Termina represents different stages of death. With a melancholy choir, meaningful synth, and underlying bells to back all that up, it wins as my most epic Zelda song ever. So what is your favorite Epic Zelda song? Let me know in the comments section below. And be sure to check out my other videos. I promise you won't be disappointed. Nitpick out.